So guys, it's Halloween today. So later I'm gonna take my boy to do Halloween. So as you all know, I'm Simona and this is Roberto. He's Nigerian, which he don't like saying, and I'm Jamaican. This is our little family. My son is downstairs. So guys, I hope you all can help me answer this question that my partner seems to be asking me a lot of times. Yeah. And he wants to know if it's our culture. So please guys help me. I'm gonna try and answer this question to the best of my abilities. And if I'm incorrect or I sound like I'm not saying stuff right, can just help me by commenting your thoughts and everything. So ask me again, what were you asking me before?
So my question is, um, in Jamaica, most of the women they have many children from different fathers. So for instance, I know one that has 5 kids from 5 different men, and other ones like that, and other ones like that. So my question is it a cultural thing, or is it like a very normal thing? Because it's not in one particular area, it's all over Jamaica.
It's not only, yeah, you will see it in Jamaica and you will also see it here in the UK too. You'll find that you see a lot of Jamaicans with um like 3 kids and probably 3 different dad or 2 different dad. But the thing is, Jamaican women, they like to stick to their own um culture, people. So it's not like it's their wish to be having kids with different men. It's like most of the time we say, for example, me, I have 3 kids. Yeah. Yes, guys, I have 3 other kids, which is not his, but he treats them like a dad, which I'm grateful to that. But me, in my time, I was smart, cause I know that my kid's dad is a cheater. He cheats. He go around and he cheats. So most Jamaican women, people might see them with like 5 kids and think, oh, they're bad. They don't stay one place and all of this. But no, sometimes, say for example, me, I have 3 kids and I stay so long with my kid's dad, and every time he would say, oh, he's gonna marry me next year, next year. So we Jamaican women can let Jamaican man waste our time, like completely waste our time. Yeah, stay there, giving them kids, thinking, oh, they're gonna get married to us, and till after that, you waste 2 3 years, then you find yourself ending up with somebody else. And then a lot of Jamaican think that if they get pregnant for the man will stay again. So they find themselves get pregnant
For the new
for
in
the
the new relationship.
yes,
So getting pregnant for the new relationship will make the women think the new relationship will work out.
yes, and then they go get pregnant again for another Jamaican man, and the
At the end of the day, it's probably will not work out,
same thing,
even
but
though having a baby in between.
yes, and they in their head they think it's gonna work out because
Yeah.
that man again giving them hopes.
Yeah.
That are we gonna get married, and and they spend like all 3 4 years
Yeah.
and waste their time again. Then it don't work out
Yeah.
because most Jamaican women, they don't mind staying in a relationship. Because Jamaican women always try to fight to keep the relationship, even when the man wanna let go. You're still like, with my kid's dad, I know that he was a cheater. I know what he's been doing, but I still stay because in my head I did not want to have a lot of kids for different
Man.
persons or a different man. I just want to stay in one place. So I always said, in my head, I know he always said, oh, he's gonna get married to me next year all the time. Till I eventually waste almost 26 years out
With
of
him.
with him out of my life. Still giving him a little one. Still never work. He was still going around cheating and cheating and cheating. So A lot of Jamaican women, that's their experience in relationship. Then they're scared to move on sometimes, so they still stay with the same partner. And then it don't work out, then they move from another one, and they waste like 5 years, and it don't work out, and then they move to another one, get children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in this case, I don't really know if it is the cheating men that have to be blamed or the women that are always being deceived, so to say. Because all relationships are not the same. And if you're not involved in a relationship, you can't say this is how it is or this is how it will be. In my own opinion, I think I blame the culture because if most men in a certain place or of a certain area or a certain country behave in a certain way, then it becomes like a common behavior, which means common behavior will eventually looks like culture. You know, why I'm saying this is that even the in this case not just Jamaican men but black community in the US, in the United States of America. I've never lived there. I'm not there, but through social media programs, TV programs, other interviews, you see that a man will be having like so many baby mothers and so many children out of out of wedlock or out of marriage, and then the other man the same, the other man the same, the other man the same. So it
Yeah,
becomes
but if you say part of Jamaican culture, it couldn't be, because they refer to as America as well, and America is not Jamaica.
yeah.
It's the same thing. I'm telling. I think, I believe that because a lot of women been deceived, they waste their time. They know how black man know how to waste black woman time. And what I notice in my country, the man that gave you the 5 kids and the 4 kids, they never ever end up married to that woman. That man will marry to somebody else, because I think that Jamaican man don't value the woman that give them kids. They always looking, they always searching, thinking they can find the best.
So my other so now I understand that uh, it is not limited to Jamaican culture or Jamaican people alone. I think it is, a kind of universal to black communities, you know, black communities. I just say so
But
because,
the thing is, yeah, I mean, like, your culture different from our one. In your culture, if you get somebody pregnant, you have to get married to them, innit?
yeah,
Isn't it?
yes.
But Jamaica is not like that.
No one pressurizes you.
Yeah, nobody now
The
pressure you.
woman's family doesn't really ask you to marry her because you impregnated her or because you made her have a baby for you. That you are not
Exactly.
forced, you are not, persuaded, you are not tasked to do that. You are just left alone to decide on your own. And where there is no persuasion, no task, no force, no laws or no culture to make you marry whom you impregnated, then you have your freedom. Then you always go around and and then at the end of the day, it becomes a kind of thing to boast, which is what is happening to American black communities these days. They boast, the men boast of how many baby mothers they have.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to blame with the woman too, because 99 out of 100%, 80%, the woman know that the person that them a date is a cheater. They know,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
because they think like they love or whatever, then choose to stay in a relationship, and then life compete. Say for example, single woman that date a married man, and they know say the man having wife, still
yeah.
get pregnant, and want to try to match up to the wife.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have to blame the woman too, because we know that them are cheat. Just like I said, I know my kid's dad was
Was
cheating,
cheating.
but I choose to stay because I am not that type of woman that move on quickly from a relationship. and I'm not the type of woman that like different people. You know, I like to have my kids with one person. But I always know, so in my head I always said, if I'm gonna get pregnant again, the next person that I'm gonna get my child with have to be my husband. So I'm always leaving that little space, and I'm always praying to God, you know. And I used to talk with my kids' dad so much that nobody could ever think I would have moved on till when I meet you. Yeah, it was so hard for me to move on, so I could just stay there, waste all my time till I'm old, thinking he's gonna get married to me when he's busy going around. So I used to just pray, 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 you know.
Well,
So
in that case of in the issue that women that are involved in such relationship would also share part of the blame, it is good that it's coming from your mouth, because if I want to say it, I will say it in a way that wouldn't be well understood, because I will always try to say that women, they see where there is complications, they see where there is uncertainty, they see where there is a kind of red flag, not good
mhm.
behavior, machoism, that is macho
Yes.
man, people that, you know, boast a lot, and
Yes.
they go. That's where
Yes.
they are attracted to,
Yes. And
you
they
know.
don't really like soft man.
Yes,
They like the man that horrible,
yes.
bully his him,
Bully,
you know, I
all,
walk with them pants down at them bottom, you know,
yeah,
them kind of vibes, the man. So a lot of time they ain't got good person try to date them, but then look past it
yeah,
because I know them type, and
yeah.
then they leave themselves like that till they get whole. And then when time I catch up on them, then they go get married again into a wrong relationship because they feel time I catch up on them when they waste all them time with all them gigolos. Yeah, it almost happened to me.
It's like always, the women that are caught up in such situation could be described as if they are always looking for a hero, ordinary man, ordinary someone, no matter how good you are, but you're just simple and ordinary and simple, you are not it. They just want someone like Superman, someone that has other women, and they think they could take that man from other women and let that man
Exactly.
become their
Yes.
warrior,
Yes.
protector. They feel big, they feel they have to boast that they were the one that was able to conquer this man, take him from this woman,
Yes.
not knowing that men like that are players, and
Mhm.
players are always players.
And the next thing too, the next thing what I can tell. Yeah. So the next thing again, what a lot of women should know that. See, when somebody married and the husband gone cheat and getting somebody else in a relationship, it is so bad. It's bad. I believe that if you're a family man and you love your family, protect your family. Because that other woman where you bring inside that
Relationship.
relationship is just gonna destroy you, just gonna destroy your family. Because sometimes, to be honest, you have some woman here, they always jealous after the wife. Always
Yeah.
jealous after the wife, and they always a try to do some form of wickedness. Is either they want to hurt the wife, or they want to hurt the the kids,
Yeah.
you know, just because they feel like they want to have the man for themselves, you know. So that's just bad.
Yes, that is a big difference between how women see things and how men see things. If a man is dating a lady that he loves, he wouldn't bother, he wouldn't mind, even if that lady is having other kids, provided he's okay with that lady. It's okay. We just
Are
carry
you
on.
talking about you?
No, no, no. I'm not talking about me, baby.
Oh.
I'm talking about men in general. You know, in the other way around, even if that woman has kids, mostly if the kids are little, in the other way around, it is a kind of advantage for us, because if you're a good dad to that kid, give him all the support he needs. It's like you cut short. You already came to have a kid that was already made. So what children need is support and father figure. You know, every adult remembers their childhood, how they have been treated. They remember
True.
it. Every adult, no matter whatever. You know,
Because I
so
still remember mine.
everyone, even me, everyone. So in that aspect, men think in a different way. Men come to meet a child, grow the child up, give the child all possible support. It is an advantage for us. Most men think like that, and most men doesn't even bother. All they want is now they have a family, they have a wife. If they have their own kid with the wife, okay. If they don't have, at least they have a life partner, and then life goes on. But in the in the metabolism of women, that's where women looks like behave like more like children. In women's reasoning, they always get a kind of jealous or a kind of dislike for the kid of another woman that they meet in the new relationship. You know, they always think their own kid must, be the, the only one.
Yeah, the
You know,
upfront one.
yeah, upfront one or the only one. Even in some cases, they want to eliminate. You know,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yes.
not how men think. You know, men always focus on how to provide for that family so that he
Yes.
won't be ashamed, he won't be found in difficulty borrowing or not having what it takes to bring up the family. You know, so
So,
that's a big difference, very big difference. Not all women behave this way we are describing. Really, but it's most women. Educated women usually don't, even if they have the feeling, because I think that feeling is inbuilt in every woman. You know.
so if I should advise married people or people who in a relationship, both especially man, if you have your nice family home that you cherish, try stay loyal. Try stay
Yeah.
loyal because bringing other different person to relationship is just gonna cause you problem in the long run because women just think with love, and once they think they love, then they start cause problem. Me, when I was with my kids' dad, I've been through a lot with women. I've been literally been through a lot. I used to have bad dreams with other people threatening me, telling me what they're gonna do. And remember, I am the first baby mother for that man. Yeah, and that's why when I look, see for example like this Nollywood person, Yulu Duchi and May. When I look at situation with May and Yolo Duchi, yeah, I remember that's literally me. It's just because God forbid I don't have a child that died, but the same way how they meet to get, or they meet when they was young, the same
Mm-hmm.
way they grow together, got children together. That was just like me and my partner, and it's had the people in the relationship that just came in and just start them nonsense until things just start go bad and everything. Yeah. But in the end I said that we was dating young, so now we grow up, you grow out of love. You know, at them time when you love, when you're young and you think you're in love, you probably never love the person that you've been together with. You know, as soon as you get older you start realize that you find your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I'm always thinking, well, people looking at Yolo Doshi bad, but because they forced him to get married when that lady pregnant get a
Mm-hmm.
child,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he didn't love that lady. No matter how you see a woman look good and that, if a man don't love you, trust me. If a man don't love you from the heart and you find somebody that he love, you coulda walk naked, you coulda dress up good, you should coulda have a whole world. They will not look at you because that wasn't, you wasn't the person for their heart. You know, you wasn't the person for their heart. So when my kid's dad wanted to move on or whatever, I just let him go. It always comes a time in your life where you have to just let go, innit?
Yeah.
You have to just let go and just believe in God and pray to God. Yes, you're gonna get heartbreak. I get heartbreak. Wow, I get heartbreak. It was hard. So I usually just have to do a lot of meditation. It was hard to move on, but then I let him go because I know that he don't love me anymore. He just wanna go. So I just let go and pray to God and for healing I pray to God. I ask God for what I want. Literally, I ask God for what I want. I ask God for the type of man I want. And what I never usually do in my nice young days when I was looking all good and flashy and everything, I've never ever dated a person that married. No, I don't do married man. I've never. I used to run them. Because you know why? Let me tell you this, yeah? If anybody wants to agree or agree not, if you date a married man, yeah, remember in your marriage you're gonna have problem. It might not happen in the first beginning of your marriage, but you will start feeling consequences. So if you go and mash up somebody home, God will not give you what you want. You will not get that blessing in your relationship, in your marriage or anything. So that's what I've never usually do. I've never usually dated married person. I'll just tell them go home to your wife. You know.
Well,
So you have to be careful how you live your life. And
yeah,
yeah, a lot of women we do make mistake. We make man waste our time. Yeah, we make Jamaican man waste our time. Black man can waste your time. You understand? So it's good to pray.
well, yeah, prayer works. It actually works, you know. Prayer, I would believe prayer works more than religion. There is difference there. You know, people think religion helps them, or one man or the other helps them, but actually, what works is prayer. Prayer is, it doesn't mean praying in a certain way that you've been taught by one man saying he's this or that. You know, prayer means talking to unseen powers, talking to them, telling them, explaining things, explaining yourself, you know, and you know, giving all the proofs and saying everything that your heart is thinking. That is prayer, and it works. You know. On the other hand, telling women not to go after married men is a very good um, advice, but just like as we said in the beginning of this our topic, it depends on the environment, the society, and the culture of where you are. For instance, if you're in Kingston, Jamaica, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
or in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
or in Dominican Republic, where the culture is for everyone to dress up and go out or dance and drink. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Then, if you dress up, you're a married man, dress up, go out to a pub every day to dance and drink, and some other people, both single women, both searching for women, both other men's wives are coming there too to dress up, dance and drink. There is high possibility that other women being attracted to a married man will happen. Do you understand what I
I
mean?
do understand, but
So,
but my advice is, yeah, I
yeah,
know it's not gonna everybody's not gonna agree. Some will agree, some will not agree. But my advice is, if you're a single person, don't get married. Don't have what you want in a relationship. Do not date somebody that married. As soon as you find out that the person is married, leave them alone. You're just gonna pick up all sort of crosses on your head. It's not gonna happen earlier, but it will happen later
another
on.
another interesting topic is this. You know, we all agree that sometimes your first date, someone you started dating at a young age,
Mm-hmm.
you eventually have kids with the person, and as you grow up, you find out it's not your life partner.
Mm-hmm.
There is no love there, and then everything goes apart. What I'm trying to ask, how does it work for us, the western part of Nigeria, the Igbos? Because in the Igbos culture, in my own culture, if you get someone's daughter pregnant, you have to marry her. But it works for us. Sometimes you marry someone that you grew up with, or that you impregnated while in school, and then you still get to marry her, and when you guys grow up, you don't find out that there is no love there, or maybe you find out but you still stay.
That's what you should say. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
Most time
they stay,
they just stay.
nevertheless.
They stay, but they're doing things in secret. Sometimes the husband will do things in a secret, and sometimes the wife will do things in a secret. Just like this two Nollywood person. It was with that lady, and look, the next minute you see, comes out in the news, he get a child with somebody else. You get me?
Yeah.
The difference with Jamaica, difference with us Jamaicans, yeah. If a Jamaican man have pitney, or if they have 10 kids, they're gonna tell you. And if they're dating a woman, they're gonna tell you how me have me woman in my yard, you know, but you know if you still want whatever. You know they always I say they not hide it, but the difference with Nigerians, they hide it. They can live in between two families. But with Jamaica, then Jamaicans, they're just gonna tell you how it is. It's just the woman, as I said, sometimes we women are stupid. We still stay because we think we can take that person from the woman when live with a house, or we have what it takes. And sometimes they go overboard and do a lot of things with the woman live with. Now I'm not doing. You understand? Just to
Trying
try
to
and
impress the man.
yes, just to try and take away the man, and then you end up now. They end up with be a single mom. Have to. So guys, my advice is to ladies, if you're in a relationship and you get like 2 kids, you see 3 years the person is not talking about wanted to settle down, wanted to marry, and then in that 3 year period you get pregnant again, you're ending up with 2 kids, and in 5 years passing they're still not. I know, don't want to don't try to make any plans that they're gonna marry to you or anything. Yeah, trust me, it's most likely that person is wasting your time. You will just stay there having up a lot of kids. 10 years you still don't get married, that person still don't marry to you, you end up giving that person 5 kids. Yeah, that person still don't marry to you. Next minute your time is passing, age is going, then you next minute you learn that that person probably get somebody outside pregnant, having another child. When you end up leave that person and want to move on, trying to get somebody, then it's too late.
Well, I think I will find it necessary to tell you guys, our listeners, the difference in cultures. Just like as I stated before, I am from the Igbo tribe in West Africa, eastern part of Nigeria, and in some province in my place, if you are living with a lady, and then whether there is a child or no child, but you are living together for some times, and then the lady is being considered as your wife, but you have not done the right marital procedures. If, God forbid, eventually the woman passes away, which means the woman kicks bucket, which means the woman dies, if there is any eventuality of that woman dying and you did not do the right things before then, what you have to do
He's married to the dead.
yes, yes, you have to marry her. Yes, that is the law there in some part of my Igbo culture. So that also makes people want to do the right thing as early as possible. If you're living with a woman, she's having your baby, you just marry her. Marrying is not, it doesn't mean you have to make a big party, you have to spend what you don't have. There are, thank God I'm from mainland Africa, there are rights, which means marrying. Take necessary things, drinks, some tokens, which is called bride price, everything. Take your family members to the woman's family members, get yourself introduced, make the necessary things, and let that woman be a married man, a married woman, and you become a married man. Because if in any cases of any eventuality, you have to end up marrying someone that is dead.
Look,
That
your
is how it
culture.
happens in my
See,
culture.
that is your culture.
Not my own immediate culture,
Yeah,
though, but
yeah. But yeah,
collectively
that is
it's my
some
culture
part of
too.
African culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still, but from a Jamaican people, them man them, you can't force them. Tell them to because them get one pitney video them a go marry to you. No, they know how to waste the time. So ladies, my advice is please, if you stay with your partner 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and it don't marry to you, trust me, he's wasting your time. I'm talking from experience. He's wasting your time. Just try to move on. Try to, sort yourself out. Don't waste the time because we're human. We go through menopause. By the time you find your husband and you're ready to get married, that man might want a child, and then all sorts. You're gonna just stress and depressed. So don't waste the time with my country man, Jamaican, and some black man. They can waste your time. We're gonna end this video. It's a long story. We'll get back to this topic another time.
There are so many topics, so many topics. Just because I've not always have time to be at home and talk, but now I'm gonna make time, and then I'm gonna, be more courageous about, these topics.
Love you guys. Love all my subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing.
Stay blessed.